Like my mind, London is pretty dirty. But how dirty London is open for debate. But we are going to clear up that debate today by letting you know how dirty London really is. A recent study has found that the UK's cleanest and dirtiest streets are both in London. The dirtiest being in Merton in South London and the cleanest being in the borough of Kensington and Chelsea. I have no comment, I have nothing to say, I have no political statement to make about that fact. When it comes to air pollution, London gets a pretty bad rep. But actually, it's not as bad as you think it might be when compared to other European cities. And this is because London is on the west edge of the continent and receives lots of fresh air from the Atlantic. From a global perspective, out of 3,226 cities with a population of over 100,000, London actually comes 2,516th as the most polluted city. Yay! That being said, London does have a long way to go with regards to air pollution, according to the guidelines from the World Health Organization. On the 5th of January 2017, the nitrogen oxide levels on Brixton Road were higher on that single day than they're allowed to be in an entire year. Arguably, the most accurate air quality monitors in London are run by King's College London and is called London Air. They have 100 monitoring stations all across London at various parks, major roads and gardens, and I would say it's definitely worth checking out their website to see what the air quality will be like when you are here in London. Now, London is trying to change the levels of air pollution in London, and one thing they have recently done is they've introduced a T-charge, and that's an extra charge on vehicles that are most pollutant to the city. Now for the question that I know that you want answered more than anything else. How dirty is the tube? It is really, really, really dirty. Researchers from the London Metropolitan University tested buses and tubes all across the city, and they found 121 different bacterias and molds. The dirtiest was the Victoria line, where they found 22 different types of bacteria. Last year, online doctor firm Dr. Ed swabbed 60 different locations across the tube network to find out which was the dirtiest. The results are now in. The dirtiest line was the Northern line, closely followed by the Central line. The cleanest line was the Hammersmith and City line. The dirtiest station was Stratford, and in particular the touch screen machines at Stratford, and the dirtiest handrails were found at Oxford Circus, Liverpool Street, Bank and Monument. My advice for staying clean in London is wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Use antibacterial gel, especially before eating. Don't touch what you don't need to touch. Try to take a trip out of London, maybe to one of our seaside towns, or if you can't do that, go to one of our amazing London parks. Try not to spend too much time walking along major busy roads with loads of traffic. And the one thing with pollution is it can deplete your antioxidants, so have a diet that's full of lots of antioxidants when here. Thanks for watching City Hacks London. I want to say again, thank you to all our amazing patrons on Patreon. By donating even $1 a month, you make all the difference to the quality of video you make, to the fact we can keep making regular videos and bringing you what you want. So please support us on Patreon if you like us. In the meantime, please give this video a share. You can subscribe here. You can no you can't. You can watch our other videos here, and you can social media me as long as you don't mind me being very dirty. That sounds rude.